Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the DOJ. They are still very aggressive going after people for COVID loan fraud. In this video, I'm going to show you a news report that was recently aired where a former TV anchor was accused of PPP loan fraud. So I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to make some comments on it in a minute.
Learning more about federal charges from an alleged pandemic scheme, a Phoenix couple, including a former TV news anchor, is arrested in Puerto Rico, accused of pocketing tens of millions of dollars illegally. Nicole Christine joins us with the details tonight. Nicole.
Real quick before I move forward, there are some people who believe that if they moved out of the country or they went to, I don't know, maybe tried to go somewhere with stacks of cash, that they would not be able to be found. That is not true. I have people from all over the country, even individuals that are in other countries that have been contacting me because they saw their name on the list and they have received either notices in the mail or they've received emails from investigators wanting to get documentation from them to prove why they were to see what documentation that they're going to provide to back up the reasons why they were able to get the PPP loans. But when you listen to this complete report, you'll be able to see some of you'll hear verifiable information from what I provided in a previous video where I stated that there's certain documents that they required people to provide, and a lot of people that committed PPP loan fraud were actually forging documents. So let's continue.
Well, Brian, Stephanie Hockridge, a former anchor at ABC 15 here in Phoenix, and her husband, Nathan Reese, are accused of submitting false and fraudulent Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP loans. The couple took out loans for themselves and then showed others how easy it was to get taxpayer cash. A scheme worth hundreds of millions of dollars, set against the backdrop of global pandemic relief.
Criminals and criminal organizations took advantage of Americans suffering during this crisis and committed substantial fraud against these critical pandemic relief programs.
Among the alleged criminals, a former Valley television anchor, Stephanie Hockridge, and her husband, Nathan Reese. During a federal hearing, numbers reaching into 10 figures are discussed.
I think it was 57,000 applications in PPP were for applicants who are on the do not pay list, involving several billions of dollars.
And how much fraud are we talking about just in those loans?
$3.6 billion.
Hockridge and Reese are accused of attempting to directly charge some applicants a 10% fee for successfully getting a loan, a violation of the Small Business Administration rules. A review of the loans showed what the couple was willing to do for the money, including Reese claiming in an application he was African American and a veteran. Other evidence showed Hockridge describing the PPP as, quote, $100 billion of free money. And although the PPP loans were set up for small businesses, Hockridge told her staff, quote, "Who the F cares? We're not the first bank to decline borrowers who deserve to be funded. They can go elsewhere." Reese and Hockridge also requested direct payments from PPP borrowers, ultimately scamming them out of substantial amounts of their loans. The entire process laid out in a 90-second video, now at the center of an alleged federal deception. The duo took their stolen millions to set up a lavish lifestyle in Puerto Rico, where her husband was taken into custody by federal authorities. Now, both Hockridge and Reese are charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud. Hockridge has been summoned to appear in a Dallas, Texas court on Monday. They face up to 20 years in prison on each count if convicted. Reporting live in studio, Nicole Christine, Fox 10 News.
So we can see, even with the election, that there is not going to be any slowdown, at least for right now, on getting people for PPP loan fraud. Another one that I came across was a real estate firm And it says Mauricio Yamaski, founder of the agency. Now, Mauricio, isn't that one of the housewives? I'm not sure. The agency, Mauricio, isn't that his name? It says that his agency, his business partner, William Billy Rose, are facing an allegedly obtaining over $3.5 million in fraudulent pandemic relief loans. The suit claims they misrepresented the financial situation to receive PPP and CARES Act loans despite the firm's substantial growth during the pandemic. I'm going to see if this is the housewife's husband, Mauricio. Let me look here. That is him. I must admit that I'm very shocked. I'm very shocked. So, Mauricio, who is Kyle's husband, or I think they might be getting divorced, he and his business partner, William Billy Rose, are facing a lawsuit alleging they obtained $3.5 million in fraudulent pandemic relief loans. The suit claims that they misrepresented their financial situation to receive PPP CARES Act loans. There was another one here from Lisa Bloom. This is reported. They settled. Lisa Bloom and her law firm settled for over $274,000 following alleged allegations of misused PPP loan funds. Prosecutors claim the funds were used to pay ineligible workers or those not employed by the firm. Bloom and her firm denied the allegations and admitted no liability in the settlement. So they did settle that one out. There was another one here. Travis Harris, a former high school football star, was sentenced to 16 months in prison after pleading guilty to fraudulently obtaining nearly $1 million in PPP loans. He used the personal funds on a lavish lifestyle and purchasing luxury items and funding vacations. So there's I just wanted to give you an update on this. It looks like that they're not slowing down on going after people who committed PPP loan fraud. There are certain websites that are available where you can actually search to see the people who received them and to see the status if they're under investigation. All right, this is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com. Please subscribe to the channel, post your questions and comments, and as always, if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video What Makes Us Different so you can see my 8-point validation process and my two-phase settlement process for the way that we repair credit and increase scores. If you have debt collectors coming after you early in the game, grab my 3-pack of letters, statute of limitations, debt validation, and cease and desist collection activities letter. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website. The number 3 scores to grab here: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. Thank you for your time. Post your questions and comments. If you have any questions about PPP loan fraud, I'll let you know how I've been able to help my clients in different scenarios and situations that I've been able to assist people with. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.